Alright, Shalom. It's the brother Kushab coming back at you with another quick lesson. And before I get started, I want to give all praises, glory, infinite honors unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and rule well. And peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect, right, as well as those that believe in the gospel, and may you endure to the end, Lord willing. All right. And a particular title of this lesson is going to be Faith Produces Action. All right. Because when you believe in something, all right, action follows behind it. Right. And what's the word action simply means to do. All right. To perform. You see. So, you know, if you believe in the spirit power of Yahweh Bashem Al Shai, well, you know, that's faith. But behind that, something has to come with it. Right. So, Lord willing, this lesson be edifying and straight to the point, right? Now this the book of James, right? Chapter 2, verse 14 is something that we always reference, all right, down here in Great Millstone, New Orleans, right? It says, for what, this James 2 and 14, what doth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he have faith and have not works, question mark. So it's a question that James asks, you know, what does it profit you? All right, if you say you have faith and you ain't doing nothing about it, right? It says, can faith save him? Question mark. All right, now we're gonna answer this question at the end of the lesson. All right, it says, if a brother or sister be naked and destitute of food, of daily food, and one of you say unto him, depart in peace, be ye warmed and filled, notwithstanding ye give them not those things which are needful to the body, what doth it profit? So basically you saying, oh, you know, just depart in peace, go ahead, you know, and the Lord gonna feed you. Well, if you ain't get fed, you gonna starve to death, man. All right, because it's kind of like a rhetorical question, and what's James asks right here, you see. Let me see if I could see in the NLT. It says, suppose you see a brother or sister who has no food or clothing, and you say goodbye and have a good day, stay warm and eat well, but then you don't give that person any food or clothing, what good does that do? You see? So that don't do a person no good. All right, that's the same thing as having faith without works. All right, having faith just alone, that can't save you, man. All right, it says verse 17, it says, it's back in the KJV, it says, even so faith, if it had not works, is dead alone, right? So faith without works is dead, you see? So those who believe or truly believe, they're gonna, actions gonna produce, all right, after you believe, man, you know? Now read it in the NLT, it says, so you see faith by itself isn't enough unless it produces good deeds. It is dead and useless, right? And so the faith that we have, it produces those good deeds of what? Doing the work, doing the will of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, all right? Doing those things that's our reasonable service, all right? Making our bodies living sacrifices, man. You see? Doing the will of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, all right? Which is how we show the Lord our mountain of faith, man, you know? It says, verse 18, now someone may argue, some people have faith, others have good deeds. But I say, how can you show me your faith if you don't have good deeds? I will show you my faith by my good deeds, right? That's in the NLT. All right, let me read it in the KJV. It says, yea, a man say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. All right, those who truly believe are going to show how much they believe by what? Doing the work, man. All right, it's not going to be shy, all right, not going to be scared, you know, to do the work, do the will of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, all right, if you truly believe, you see, because if you don't truly believe, you can't do the work. You know, the Lord is not going to allow you to do the work, you know, and what? He's going to take the spirit away, all right, take this truth away from you, all right, then you're going to be damned to be destroyed, man, you see. But one would ask, you know, well, how, you know, do I do the work? Or, how do I know I have the gift of faith? All right. Well, here's the answer right here. This is the book of Romans, right? Chapter 10, verse 17. It says, so then faith cometh by hearing, and by hearing, and hearing by the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right. The good news, the gospel, man. Whether you came across a video or came across a camp, all right, seen a sign, see the MOTB, the destruction, you saw a brother bringing it out, all right, you might have liked the way, the brother taught with authority, all right, you might have liked the way that, the scriptures was brought out. It might have been something that you never heard before, all right, you might have heard the Bible, you might have heard your pastor talk about it, but this was like, man, there's something about this is different, you see. Well, that's how you obtain faith, by hearing the word, all right, through the Lord's men, all right, through his prophets, through his teachers, you see. That's how you obtain faith, all right. That it starts, all right, by what? Hearing the word, all right. But even hearing the word itself is an action, because everybody can't hear his word, all right. We see people every week, all right, at camp that just walk by, they look. Well, the Lord didn't open their eyes, open their ears to hear the word. You see, they perceive and they understand not, all right? But no, if the Lord has opened your ears to hear his word, man, then, hey, that's where your faith starts at, you see? Now, with hearing that, you got to do something about it, you see? Because you can't just sit there and say, well, I believe, Lord. Well, the Lord going to say, well, show me you believe, you see? And that day is coming for a lot of people who are not doing not being sincere, all right, or not doing the work, man, all right, because as it says in Revelations 3, because thou hast kept the word of thy patience, I will keep thee from the hour of temptation, right? And if we want a covering, our heads to be kept about us, what we got to do? We got to do the work, The scriptures say, woe if I preach not the gospel, man, all right, if I don't do the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. The Lord didn't give you, all right, when you go into the parable of the talents, he didn't give you a talent to perceive and understand this truth to where you don't do nothing with it, all right? We commanded to go and prophesy and teach others, man. You see? Not just hide it and fold it up in a napkin and do nothing, you see? Why? Because when the Lord come back, he gonna call you, you wicked, you slothful servant, man, all right? Because what? That man didn't do the will of the Lord, when you go into that parable, man. You see? Now, this is 2 Corinthians, it's chapter 4, verse 13. It says, it says, we having the same spirit of faith, all right, according as it is written, I believed, and therefore I have spoken. We also believe, and therefore we speak, you see? So we preach the gospel. Why? Because we truly believe that the words that we are saying, all right, that these prophecies, they are going to come to pass, right? So that faith that we started off with hearing the word, ultimately did what? It produced the action, man, all right? And what's prophesying is the action, you see? Being able to be taught by elder brothers and elder men, all right? It starts from the apostles on down, all right? That's an action that's being produced, man, all right? But it all starts with what? It all starts with faith, truly believing, you see? Because when you truly believe in something, you're gonna do something about it, man. That's simple, all right? Let me see if it got anything in the NLT. It says, it's pretty much said the same thing, all right? Right, and I read verse 14, it says, knowing that he was raised up, the Lord, Yahushua HaMashiach, shall raise up us also by Yahushua, and shall present us with you. Right? Let me see if there's any more. That's pretty much it. All right, that's going into something else. But that's the point, Because we know nothing is impossible with the Lord, man. You see? So we believe and therefore we speak. All right. We believe through what? Hearing the word. All right. How faith coming by. All right. And therefore we do what? We start prophesying too. Which is why you have so many men that's woken up to this day, man. You see? All right. Now this is going to tie it all back in. You know, and Lord willing, this lesson be edifying, exhorting, all right, to you. It says, 2nd Esdras chapter 9, verse 7. It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. You see, works and faith, that goes hand in hand, all right? Showing your faith by your works, man. All right, to be destined for salvation, well, you got to have some work behind that, all right? You got to have something behind you that's make you think, man. You see? Makes this, oh, I got to do something about this, all right? It was all at that point in time, you know, many brothers can attest that, you know, you was listening to videos and watching camps and, you know, just cool with doing it at home, but then something inside of you sparked and said, man, I got to go out there, you know? Man, I got to do what I got to do. I got to teach too, which is why the Apostle Tahar, he always, you know, when I was fairly new to this truth, he said, man, after 6 months to a year, you know, you should be teaching this thing, basic things, all right? Simple things, man. The MOTB, the nuclear destruction, simple things, man, all right? Showing that, oh, I really believe this, all right? So I'm going to do something about it, right? And so that's the whole premise of this video. Faith produces action, all right? So yeah, that was pretty much it. Now I read it again. It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed, all right? We believe, therefore we speak, and that, Lord willing, that we be destined for salvation, all right, and to be preserved, all right, and kept a hedge about, you know, Adawan Ratazah. All right, so that was pretty much the point. You know, Abba Ratazah, this lesson was edifying. All right, before I get out of here, I'm gonna give all praises, all glory, infinite honors unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, blessings, and salutations unto the hopefully elect. Until next time, I say shalom.